'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Have you ever wondered where the tradition of hanging up stockings came from? Barbara Williford here from East Texas. Thank you for joining me. If you're watching me live, drop a Christmas emoji in the comments below. If you are catching me on the replay, type in replay. Now, the man behind this unlikely Christmas tradition of hanging the stockings is usually thought to have been Saint Nicholas of Myra. He was actually started out the Bishop of Myra. He was a Greek Christian who was served in this city of Myra in Asia Minor. And Nicholas, or Saint Nicholas as he became known, was a kind man, and his faith was such that he became known as Nicholas, the wonder worker, because of the miracles that he performed. And the title Saint Nicholas was expressed in Dutch as Sinterklaas, and that came around into American English as Santa Claus. Now, Nicholas's personality, he was friendly, he was pious, and he was revered by both Catholic and Protestant churches, and he became known as the patron saint of sailors and children, archers, students, and even thieves. Now, Christmas stockings. Christmas stockings were actual stockings that people wore, and they were hung by the chimney to dry. And legend has it that Bishop Nicholas was walking around the town, and he heard a father lament about his three daughters. His three daughters wanted to wed, but he didn't have the money for their dowry, and so they couldn't get married. And so Bishop Nicholas got 3 bags of gold, went to the man's house in the middle of the night, and he was going to leave a bag of gold for each daughter to cover her dowry. And as he was looking around the house trying to find a place to leave this gold, he noticed the stockings hung by the chimney to dry. And so he dropped a bag of gold for each of the daughters in their stockings. And that's how the tradition of Christmas stockings came to be. If this is something new to you, drop a 2 in the comments below. Also, on a side note, if you want to come to my house and bring 3 bags of gold, I'll be happy to leave the door open for you. Now, throughout history, Christmas stockings were hung from the mantelpiece in anticipation of small gifts being put in them to be opened on Christmas Day morning. If you follow this tradition, drop a 2 in the comments below. As you can see, my family does. We have all of our Christmas stockings up there. Even though my kids are grown, we still follow the stocking tradition. We have stockings for each of them. We have stockings for my husband and I, my dad, and even my 2 dogs. So if you follow this tradition, go ahead and drop that 2 in the comments below. You know, some families fill their stockings for their children with little stocking stuffing gifts, and then they put the larger presents under the tree. But in poorer times and in poorer countries, this may have been the only gift that the child got. And so the parents would typically put cold ash from the fire in there and put their as fillers, and then put the stocking stuffer, the gift, on top. Also, naughty children traditionally received a lump of coal in their stocking. Now, as you can see, in modern times, we have these decorated, elaborate Christmas stockings. They're brought out and they're hung by the fireplace or at the foot of the bed in hopes that St. Nicholas or Santa Claus will fill them. So I hope that you found value from this video and learned something new. I did. I thought it was pretty interesting. And I hope that your Christmas stockings are filled with many gifts on Christmas morning. If you need some last minute Christmas stocking stuffers, drop a present emoji in the comments below. I do have a couple of ideas. I've got some great stocking stuffers in my Facebook Christmas event. I'll be happy to share those with you. So thank you for watching, and I hope that you have a Merry Christmas.